It was so cringeworthy. It was so bad.
You could feel the awkwardness of knowing that they had nothing good coming out.
I mean, how do you go from putting out one of the most powerful consoles last year to having a shit E3? I mean, they announced what? Really just one solid game in Kingdom Hearts 3. Obviously, a lot of you guys out there who are Kingdom Hearts fans, we got Kingdom Hearts 3, which we've all known has been in the making for a couple of years now.
A couple thousand like it.
You know, they previewed what? They previewed some of the like 5 VR games, I think.
VRs, yeah, like.
And you know what? We'll let Jim Bob talk about one of the VR games because it was bad.
Jim Bob,
are you talking about Final Fantasy Fishing?
Oh, right, fishing, yes.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
The Final Fantasy Fishing. Yeah, that shit was fucking AIDS.
So, you're going to tell me that with the power of VR, one of the most revolutionary creations in the gaming universe, you going to have me sit on a boat in the Final Fantasy universe and pretend to fish?
No, Beast, you're not even on a boat, dude. You have to stand on the shoreline.
Oh, no. You know what? No. They better make that exactly $5. If it's anything more, no, I'm done. I'm done with Sony. That was ridiculous. That was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, 100% bad. Horrible.
And then, you know what they did? They only showed what's his name? What's the main character's name?
Noctis.
So they saw Noctis, right? You're thinking, okay, Noctis, Final Fantasy DLC, let's go, right? And then we see the VR controls and a freaking fish. Okay, you're gonna tell me that instead of good Final Fantasy, we've got terrible Final Fantasy. Sony! Why? Tell me why, please. Somebody tell me why. Because that was worthless. That was pathetic. That pissed me off from the beginning.
It was pretty bad.
It was terrible.
What was Jim Bob? What was the other one? There was another one we were laughing at when we watched it. The mouse.
The little mouse dude.
Stuart Little.
Stuart Little remix.
Stuart Little game that's coming out. Dude looked like the mouse from what was that other movie? Despero. The one with the mouse with the big ass ears.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that looks stupid as hell too, and we couldn't understand how that was a VR game.
Why?
Like, are you serious?
Experience. Like they sold the
No, there's not.
So I thought maybe you get to control the robot, right? Wrong. He just puts his head
PlayStation, down. You officially shit the bed. Like you guys did a whole.
You shit the bed. You pissed the cup. Your mom should have swallowed. I don't understand.
I don't know what you guys were thinking when you put all these titles out. I mean, the Evil Within 2 looked pretty cool. Not gonna lie, Days Gone is gonna be a beast of a game. That's the one. That game's gonna be pretty awesome.
What's the main character's name? That was from Star Wars. What was it?
He's the character model Starkiller from Star Wars Unleashed. The Force Unleashed. That's who that character is. That game looked really cool. Beast is really excited about Spider-Man. I'm not a huge
Spider-Man fan.
I thought all the Spider-Man games were kind of shit, to be honest with you. But that's my opinion. A lot of these guys are opinions now. You guys were most likely to disagree with us. We are not fanboys of Sony, Microsoft. We play all of them. Most of us have every single console there is.
Yep. It's just sometimes you see failure. And you don't talk about it.
Because Microsoft did such a good job, and then PlayStation, we're like, okay, PlayStation's got to spring it up. Like they're gonna do something. Like this is, they're gonna bring a new game. It's gonna be like, yes. Some new IP is gonna come out, and we're just gonna be like, oh my god, I gotta have it.
Yes.
I mean, obviously, I haven't played a Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2. I haven't played any of the knockoff stories, or I haven't played any. But I'm gonna play 3. I'm definitely getting 3.
Oh god.
Days Gone, I'm definitely getting. Evil Within, probably not. Well, it wasn't. It didn't impress me all that much.
It wasn't even a scary game, honestly.
I don't even believe I played the first one.
You weren't missing much.
Stupid, so I didn't play it. So I didn't play the first one.
Trust me.
But yeah, PlayStation. We're like I said, for the podcast, we're going from worst to first. And PlayStation is on the bottom of the list because
it's underneath the list.
Bad.
God damn.
Yeah, if we could bury them, that would be great.
I don't know what they're gonna have to do to come back if they even come back next year. Like what they did today was this E3 was the worst. They're gonna have to come out with the greatest possible thing next time. But I still think they're gonna get beaten by somebody. It might not be Microsoft, it might not be anyone, but they're gonna get beaten again. I can't think of anything they can do or say to really come back from this. Like this was terrible. This was and of course, you go on Facebook and Instagram and all that thing, like, oh, man, you kidding me? I got one word for you. Shout of the Colossus. I'm like, word, homie? Word? Shout of the Colossus.
It's a fucking PlayStation master of remakes.
Exactly. I'm trying to tell you, dude.
Period.
So you've got Shout of the Colossus at maybe 5%. The rest of it dumbs it all down. I mean, I understand it completely. That's one of my favorite games in creation. I love that game to death. And I love a good remaster, too. But the thing is, you can't expect one remaster to bring you back up when everything else has brought you even lower. You can't do that. That's not how you do an E3 or conference in general. It's just terrible. I can't stand it.
A beast. Come on.
I got a little trigger there.
You saw, motherfucker.
I'm not gonna lie. I got a little trigger. You know what I'm saying? It got me.
We've been holding that in. We've been holding that shit in all week. So we were supposed to do this Friday, but it's Sunday, and so
someone get him some milk.
He needs some milk. He needs some milk.
I need some of that lemon juice. You right?
Get him something.
So obviously most everybody's a Destiny fan, or at least played it. Destiny 2 looks really awesome. It looks good. A lot of us were Xbox players when the first one came out. We're mad because the exclusives were going to PlayStation. But and again, I was talking to the boys before we started this, is that PlayStation's got that contract with Activision. Mm-hmm. COD gets the PS4 COD games. The last couple of years they've got all the DLC for first. So Destiny 2, obviously, it's no shocker that PlayStation was going to get the exclusives and Xbox is not going to get that. So I think it was what an exclusive. I think the weapons and
guns, armor. And I think
guns, armor, and then a strike. They're going to get the exclusive strike.
Oh, that's
they're going to get the exclusive strike.
Stupid, man.
They got to get over on something.
Well, yeah. I mean, they do. I mean, how bad their conference. They got to do something. That was just, oh my god, that was ungodly, horrible.
You made me down on the inside.
I think we roasted PlayStation hard enough.
For now.
I think we can move on.
Should we move on to the next one?
Yeah, we should, because the next one's going to probably be just as bad, and we're going with Bethesda on number 2 on the shitter meter. Is what we'll call it, the shitometer.
We're kind of the E3 shitter meter. There it is.
Bethesda, I hate you right now. We're not friends anymore. Everybody's been expecting Elder Scrolls 6 for what? Going on 7-8 years now, and you have said nothing about it. Oh, it's not even in development. What the fuck do you mean it's not in development?
Bitch, what we waiting on?
You put out a Skyrim remastered game, which doesn't even look that good. I can do a better job modding it on my computer than it does on the new consoles.
Oh, and there's a VR game, too.
Oh yeah, the VR VR Skyrim and VR. VR and Fallout. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how now for everybody who has played Skyrim, I know Jim Bob says he doesn't like it. That's not his thing, which is fine. It's not everybody's thing. It's fine. But guys, why? Why is Bethesda just holding out on Elder Scrolls 6? I don't understand. I don't get it. They're pushing the MMO platform so hard, but yet there's not that many players.
It's not like they don't have.
And
a story
everybody I've ever talked to doesn't even like the game.
It's not like they don't have a stories and elements. Like, I don't understand.
I mean, ESO on release was horrific.
Yeah, it was
$60 down, plus an additional $15. And then you can get the 30-day trial. And even then, it wasn't developed. It's like they didn't even care for ESO. Like, all the missions were like, go here, do this. It was just so linear.
I literally played it for like a week, and then was like, no, what?
Yeah, I think I played it for a couple days, and I was just like, oh, this is terrible. Mm-hmm. That was not the direction I would have liked to have seen Elder Scrolls go at all. I want a 6. I want a damn 6. I want Elder Scrolls fucking 6. I don't understand how hard it is just to put that fucking game in development. Just figure it out, motherfuckers.
Make it happen.
The rumor has been around is that Hammerfell was going to be the next location anyway. They've been talking about that for the last 5 years, that Hammerfell was going to be, the Redguard was going to be the center of Elder Scrolls 6. What I think would be fantastic with the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro, the being 4K systems, and the way PCs are beasting out right now, that could be a beautiful landscape done by Bethesda if they would just do it. Oh, we're concentrating on other stuff. What other stuff? You guys haven't put out a quality game since Skyrim. Well, okay, Beast would disagree. He thinks Prey is awesome. I'm not a big fan. I played Prey. I'm not a big fan. Dishonored was not a big fan of Dishonored either. I have both of them. I'm just weird.
Boring.
But I mean, you got to give what your fans want, what your consumer wants. That's business 101. Your consumers, your fans, your everybody who buys your shit wants Elder Scrolls 6. We don't want Fallout 5. We're not ready for Fallout 5 for one. We just got 4 3 years ago.
And Mars is still coming out.
So now it's time for Elder Scrolls 6. We have a badass console coming out in November 7th, the Xbox One X. We'll touch on that later. But you have a sick-ass console coming out. Perfect time to put that game in development. Perfect time to start it now. And then that way you could take 2 years, take 2-3 years to get it ready, get it nice and good. So the Xbox One X is out for a while. Everybody's already bought it. Get them maybe even a price drop, and then put the fucking game out. How hard is that? I don't get it. Fucking understand this bullshit. My heart rate's up. My blood pressure's up. I needed to get that one out because I was mad because the rumors circling E3 was that Bethesda, and they were from IGN, Polygon. They were putting rumors out like, look, they're going to announce Elder Scrolls 6 at E3, and they fucked us with a card game.
The card game. Oh God, no.
Me and Beats were watching this shit live. And we were like, dude, I'm gonna fucking shit myself. I'm gonna shit, and it's a fucking card game.
And you see the card with the Dovahkiin on there. I'm like, you mother.
I literally almost just said, "Fuck it, I'm turning this shit off. Fuck you guys. You guys can suck my dick."
I can't understand why they would do that to me, man. Like,
that was straight trash.
Terrible. Okay. Oh God, help.
All right, now let's start moving into the bulk of the good shit.
Yeah,
right. We're gonna leave PlayStation and Bethesda. Let's move on to EA. Okay, it was a toss-up between EA and Nintendo. I thought Nintendo maybe edged out EA a little bit, maybe just a little bit, just because it's Nintendo, it's nostalgic. Everybody loves Nintendo. Who doesn't love Nintendo? Their customer service might be shit, but they're all right. So EA's big game coming out, Anthem. Who's excited about that? Who's excited about Anthem?
That game is going to be amazing, dude. Just from the trailers, the gameplay, it looked fantastic. An open world experience. Let's go. It's happening. Guarantee it's going to happen.
Okay, but we heard Beast. What is everybody else's opinion on Anthem?
Jen, did you have something to say? I don't want to interrupt.
No, that's fine. You guys
go ahead.
Just talk. Yeah.
All right. Here's my thoughts. Looking at it graphically, it looks amazing. It might even be one of the most enhanced graphics that we've seen yet.
Yes.
And I also think that if it really hits home on the core values, have good gameplay, and just a good story to it, it may even compete with titles such as Halo, which has kind of fallen down a little bit.
Yeah, I'd agree.
In my opinion.
Yeah, I'd agree.
And if it is in the next MMO, what's it going to be like with Destiny? Well, we'll have to see. But from the looks of it, it might even surpass Destiny. But I didn't like, but I didn't dislike Destiny. But no, we'll just have to wait and see. But it looks really good from the trailer.
I'm gonna see if I can find a release date for that. I know it's fall of 2018 is when it's coming out, so next year. So they're gonna be in development for a little while longer. But BioWare, I'm telling you, I like BioWare stuff. I love BioWare stuff. Love it. I think they make some fantastic freaking games. Mass Effect is a prime example. I mean, the first 3 were awesome. I personally liked Andromeda. I'm a Mass Effect fanboy. I love Mass Effect. So Anthem coming out and being like it is definitely going to be pretty awesome. Yeah, it says online multiplayer open world shooter, so it's going to rival Destiny. It's rivaling Destiny for sure. So Destiny 2 will be out a year before Anthem drops, which I think that's a solid move for Anthem and BioWare because they can see what they need to do in order to compete with Destiny because Destiny's got millions and millions of players. I mean, still, even after the game came out, how many players, left that game because, this was one I expecting, but you still have dedicated players who have millions of dedicated players still playing that game today. I know some of the guys that I watch stream or I know through Twitter or, like that. I know they're super excited. I know we're all super excited about Destiny 2. Hey, there's Nit and let's let you know a late arrival. Freaking Xbox Ninja's here finally.
Ninja has arrived.
So I fell asleep.
And you're playing on Battlegrounds.
We still love you though. Just let you know.
I went shooting and then I fell asleep.
Oh, that's perfect.
Sounds like a good day.
Hey, shooting. I forgot you were doing that today.
Yeah.
I forgot. My bad.
Took my dad out shooting.
Dead.
Happy Father's Day.
Nailed it.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So, what other games are we excited about?
Star Wars Battlefront 2 looks amazing. The gameplay trailers, they brought back the prequel units, which I'm really happy that they did. And they're going more towards what they did back in 2005 when the second Battlefront released. You know, better units, more units. There's now talk that there's going to be a dedicated hero mode now. Ooh. Not just, 3 heroes versus 3 villains and just AI. No, they're just going to add more heroes. But yeah, no, it looks really, really good.
Dedicated hero mode.
I'm gonna be real. I miss the old Battlefront.
The classic, like the old.
Yeah.
That one. Oh.
No, I'm talking. Is it Xbox? Is that the old one? Oh, yeah, that's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was back on the old consoles, PS and Xbox.
Yeah, that was what I missed. Man. That game was so fun to play.
What did I miss?
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
The classic Star Wars.
Okay.
There it is.
I'm buying the fuck out of that one.
Yeah, Star Wars fan.
I am buying the fuck out of it. I own just about every single Star Wars game that there is because I'm a fucking Star Wars nerd.
Nailed it.
I'm buying the fuck out of that one because it's actually going to have a story mode this time, which is going to be nice.
Yes, finally.
Solid campaign.
I honestly thought, they were going to have a story mode in the first one, or the most current one. I guess it's not the first one, but the first one on the new gen consoles. I thought they were going to have one for that, and then they didn't. It was a little bit of a disappointment, but multiplayer was still a lot of fun.
It was, because even in, the little mini-games or whatever, at the end of, the cinematics, it was all these are so cool. It's why couldn't they develop this more? But no, it's really good to see a story coming back in. And I think, I forgot to mention this, but the really good thing that's going to come out of this game, free DLC.
Thank God.
Oh, yeah.
Paid DLC.
That's right.
DLC.
That's going to be nice,
Daddy
too.
likes it right there.
Yeah, and that's going to be nice.
Yeah,
Damn right.
one of the developers. And, they said, yes, there is some pay that you can do. You can. It's not like a pay to win. And, whatever's in the game, you can earn it. So it's
and it's not going to be some crazy number to get it either. It's going to be achievable.
Yeah. So good job, EA, on that.
Kudos to EA because their conference was actually a really good conference. It was very awkward. The speakers were awkward, but obviously the new sports games. FIFA 18, which I'll probably get that one. Madden 18's coming out. NHL 18, all the sports games, which they didn't make a big fuss about either, which I was very happy at. They didn't. Most of the time, EA is really known for their sports games. But a lot of people forget they own BioWare, and BioWare has put out Mass Effect to the Star Wars Battle. No, wait, BioWare did Battlefront. No, that's just EA. What EA Toronto?
Yeah.
EA DICE.
Yeah, DICE. That's it. DICE did that one. Yeah. So I mean, Battle. What's it? Not Battlefront. What's their their other first-person shooter? The World War One. Battlefield 1. It's getting new DLC.
Battlefield 1's disappointment for me. It got boring.
Yeah. I mean, the story mode was kind of cool. It had the 5 or 6 different units you could play, but it did hold my attention long enough. Neither does COD. COD can suck my dick. To be honest with you, COD is shit right now until World War II comes out.
Yep.
Which they previewed on the Xbox One X, by the way. They didn't do that. The Sony one. Did y'all remember that? They actually previewed World War II on the Xbox One X. Yes, they did. They played it at Microsoft. Wait, let me double check, make sure I'm correct. For people roast my ass. No, they did. They did it on Star Wars. They did it on fucking Sony.
They did it on Star Wars. That's what they did it on.
Well, if they did it on PlayStation, at least PlayStation got something.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they
were going to get it anyway because that's they have the contract with Activision. That's. The Major League scene is PlayStation's baby right now, and Activision. You know what I mean?
No, well, that's saving grace for PlayStation right now. That's
barely. Use that lightly.
Still the shittiest conference. I'm sorry.
Yep.
No, I agree.
People were awkward. People were laughing in the crowds, word.
Yeah, the crowd was just dead. Not into it.
It was dead.
Everybody at the Microsoft one was just oh, and then Sony's was super quiet.
Yeah,
you could hear crickets. You can probably hear crickets fucking. It was that quiet. It was that freaking quiet. It was terrible.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's right. I went there. We say it has to be a PG podcast.
Yeah, I didn't say it had to be.
That's right. Who wants PG?
They did.
Hey,
They did. Okay, I am right. They previewed it on the Xbox.
Oh,
It was that. No, it wasn't. I was wrong. It is Sony. They previewed it on Sony. I thought it was Xbox, but it wasn't. There was one that they did preview that was on both systems, but I can't remember now.
Go easy on them, folks. Don't roast them too much.
Yeah, don't roast me too bad. I'm sorry. I messed up. I thought the Xbox had that one.
What games have we gone over?
Let's see. For the PlayStation, we went over Kingdom Hearts 3.
Beautiful.
Destiny 2. We talked about the bullshit VR games but Sony's doing. Anthem for EA, which obviously everybody's kind of excited about because it actually looks really cool. I think that's pretty much it because Sony really didn't have much. That Days Gone again. They showed Days Gone, which comes out later this year.
More missions. Another mission.
The huge zombie game that looks fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Evil Within 2, we went over that. Went over Evil Within 2. Not excited about that one. And then the new Spider-Man game. I mean, the graphics for it looks pretty cool.
Have you gone over Life is Strange? I know that's a big one.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that they're doing the prequel to that. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
That game
was
so
you brought that one up.
Yeah, I watched it. I never played it, but I...
Okay, catch me up.
Did you watch it all the way through, though?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay, so you know everything about... Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah. I think... Yeah, no, it looks like a great game. I love it.
It really is. I played it.
I want to play. Yeah, it's actually if you're a PlayStation Plus member right now, for the rest of the month, it is free. The whole season. Yes, it is free. So,
intriguing.
I've downloaded it. I'm gonna do a playthrough of it because I have not played it. So it is free right now.
Get them tissues.
What else?
What else?
All right. So, have you guys touched on Nintendo at all?
Not yet. We're about to get to them after EA.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's it then.
Let's see. EA. I mean, like I said, EA Anthem, Battlefront 2. That's their big ones that are coming out. I can't think of anything else that stood out in my mind that I thought, I'm going to fucking get that shit from EA. But, I'll get FIFA 18 just because I do love soccer. I played 17. 17 was awesome. 18 is just going to be an updated graphics. And when my Xbox One X comes in, I'm going to friggin' play FIFA on it. It's going to look amazing. So,
So did you go over Battlegrounds?
But no, we haven't touched on Xbox yet. We haven't touched that yet.
You haven't touched on Xbox?
No, not yet. No. We're going from worst to first. Microsoft is the last one because we're going to spend the most time on it.
Okay.
All right, we'll talk about Nintendo next. Obviously, Nintendo's Switch came out this year, March 3rd, 2017 came out. It's a great little system. $300 right now, $299.99. It's $316.99 with tax.
I think you're the only one that actually has it, though. Right?
I think I am.
My brother has it.
Okay, so Ninja's brother's got it.
Okay, that's cool.
Anybody thinking about getting it?
I'm thinking about buying one for myself after his.
Nate,
with his. It's.
What's up?
You thinking about getting the Switch?
Yes, I'm definitely getting the Switch.
Yeah.
I think. It's definitely. It's a neat console. I mean, the idea of the Switch is actually a really ingenious idea.
I thought it was a good idea to bring Skyrim to Switch.
That is a good one too, yes. But the thing is that their execution was horrible on that. They didn't ship enough units, obviously. Everybody's probably still fighting to find them. Hopefully when the holidays come up, Nintendo will have everything sorted out by then, and there'll be just about a Switch at everybody's home by then because it's an affordable console. It's not that bad. $299 is not bad for a brand new console. Yeah. I actually do have the specs for it up. Let me find it really quick. Here it is. So the screen, I believe it's a 6.5-inch screen. I believe is what it is. 6.5, 7. It's an octa-core CPU clocked at 1.02 gigahertz. Now that is fucking slow. That is really, really slow. But it's not your typical console. It's more designed for being handheld to take it with you. So obviously the hardware that's put into this thing is not going to be as good. It's got an NVIDIA 1.3 teraflops GPU, so it will not play 4K. It will do 1080p, but not very well. I think Zelda was the best graphical game that came out so far, and it was clocked at 900. I believe is what it was, 900, 990, something like that. It wasn't 1080. The RAM's only 4 gigs, and it's got 32 gigs of flash memory. So 32 gigs, that's it. And if you downloaded Zelda, it would eat up 8 gigs of that.
God damn.
Now, mind you, you're not going to get the 32 gigs anyway because of the OS. The OS is going to take up at least 10. So really, you're only getting about 22. So, if you actually downloaded Zelda, you got 14. So, but it is expandable. You can expand the memory all the way up to, I think, 128 gigs, I believe, is what you can get it up to. But then you're going to buy a flash card that's going to cost you $60. So, it's, I don't know what they're thinking that way. It is $399. It's not $299. Oh, it is $299. Well, I thought it was $299. Wait a minute. I thought it was $299.
I wish it was $299. I'd be.
Is it really? It's $399. I don't remember paying that much for it.
Did you get it from GameStop or something? Did you get some kind of a sale or something?
Yeah, I mean, I did. Oh, it is $399.
Yeah, $399. I wish it was $299.
Shit, I thought it was $299. Well, anyway, so it's not exactly as affordable as I thought it was. My bad.
It does have its downsides.
I paid $20 for mine because I traded a shit ton of stuff in just to get it. Because the deals they had with the trade-ins were absolutely 60% on trade-ins.
Hot damn.
Plus I got 15% on top of mine because I was an employee. So I got 75% more on my trade-in. So I basically paid $20 for my Switch and games.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it wasn't a bad deal. So I was like stupid not to do that. So let's talk about. So we'll stay on Nintendo for a little bit longer because I want to roast some people because I hear a lot of people saying, oh well, they got more exclusives than PlayStation or Sony combined. Yeah, that's because it's Nintendo. Nintendo makes their own fucking games. Nobody makes Mario. Nintendo makes Mario. Splatoon, Nintendo. Kirby, Nintendo. Yoshi, Nintendo. Nintendo makes half their freaking games. Simple as that. Yes, they do have outside companies that make stuff for theirs. Obviously, Bethesda's making Skyrim.
You hear 2K's coming out for the Switch? My brother's not a 2K.
No, it makes sense. I mean, obviously, the two, Nintendo's wanting people to, they're wanting companies to, gaming companies to make more stuff because that was the thing. That was a big complaint of the Wii U and Wii. Not many companies were making stuff for that, especially the Wii U. Nobody was making anything for the Wii U. Activision did. I think they made a couple CODs for it, but other than that, it just was. Nobody bought it because that's not what everybody plays on Nintendo. You don't play COD. You don't play COD on Nintendo. You play it on PS4 or Xbox. Now Skyrim being portable, that's actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna pick that up, just because as much as I'm pissed off at Bethesda, I think Skyrim on the go would actually be kind of cool. But how well is the graphics gonna be? To be honest with you, that's the big thing because this thing's GPU is not that good. It really isn't. The screen's only 720p anyway. I mean, Zelda looks amazing, but it's fucking Zelda, and they put like 5-6 years into that game. Is there anything else really coming out for Nintendo that's worth talking about other than like Splatoon 2, which comes out next month, which they have MLG game battles for that?
They have MLG for Splatoon.
They actually have game battles for that. Yeah. I didn't watch any of 3DS stuff because I have one, but I don't play it. My daughter plays it, so I don't really care.
On 3DS.
They got a new Pokken tournament coming out, Pokken Deluxe. I guess it's a remaster of the original one. I guess it's like Mortal Kombat with Pokemon. Don't care. What else? Anything else on Nintendo, guys? Anything? Any you guys can think of? I can't. Nothing else. The new Mario looked fucking good.
Nintendo console can.
No, you can't.
No.
It's a downside.
You have to. You can use your Elgato though. If you have an Elgato, you can stream your Switch. You 100% can. It will work. I've done it. I did it with Zelda when it first came out. The new Mario looks cool. Anybody see that? Anybody see the videos for that? New Mario looks fucking really cool. Yeah, they were going back to roots on that one. I was talking to Florida State, and he was saying that it reminded him of in the Mario 64, and it really does because it's kind of open world a little bit, It looked really good. I was, not overly excited about it, but I am going to get it just because it's freaking Mario and it's nostalgic. It'll be the first Mario I've played since Galaxy. Okay. So, yeah, I haven't played one in a long time. And All right, we'll move on. We'll move on because Nintendo they'll piss you off in a minute because they'll be like they'll fuck something up and you'll be like, really Nintendo?
Already done.
You know? All right, Ubisoft. Talk about Ubisoft.
I'll be back in a second.
As soon as Ubisoft comes out.
See,
That beat though.
So we got, excuse me, we got Fallout 5. Or not Fallout 5. See, I'm pissed off at Bethesda right now. I'm over here talking about I'm talking about Fallout 5 when we don't want that shit. We've got Far Cry 5 coming out. That game looked lit as fuck. I can't wait to play that one. I liked 4. Primal sucked. 3 was awesome. 2 was awesome. Even the first one was really good too. But yeah, that actually looks 3
will always be my favorite.
3 was solid. 4 was fun. I'm not gonna lie. 4 was fun. I still play 4 sometimes. I think.
And I get what they were trying to do with Primal, but people play Far Cry because of the guns.
Hell yes.
There were bows. I think in 3, I know in 4 there was.
Yeah, there were bows.
But that's like a compound bow. Just on the side if you want to do some Oliver Queen shit or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
People get Far Cry because they want explosions. They want the Michael Bayness.
Michael Bay, baby.
Yeah, I mean,
open world explosions.
It was a neat idea. Primal was a cool idea that they tried and they failed at. I feel like it
was sold as another game, but not Far Cry.
Yes, they shouldn't have put it under a Far Cry. I mean, another name or just named it Primal. Period. You know what I mean? Skull and Bones.
Ooh.
Who is excited for Skull and Bones? One of 2 pirate games that were announced at E3. Skull and Bones. That one. You didn't get to watch Skull and Bones? Oh, dude.
You missed Skull and Bones, bro. Oh.
Ninja, you saw Skull and Bones, didn't you?
I watched City of Thieves.
Well, we'll talk about Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves, whatever.
Skull and Bones is going to be a multiplayer pirate game. You're going to have these gigantic ships. You can board other ships. You're there to get the loot. The other team's trying to stop you. You get the loot, and you got to run. Basically, that's the gist of what they gave us. It looks absolutely beautiful.
And it's phenomenal. I can't wait. Definitely gonna.
It looks really, really good. Like I think you can sign up for the beta still. I'll put the link down in my description. It looks really, really good.
Go over some of the exclusives for Xbox that are for PS3 or PS4.
We can't yet. We haven't got there yet. We will in a minute.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Is that they did not come out swinging with exclusives.
Who? Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
Oh, they did.
They did.
They did?
Oh yeah. We'll talk about it in a minute, dude. Trust me.
Well, we're gonna get on Xbox. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get Xbox for now.
Actually, you know what, Beast? You and I were pretty excited about Beyond Good and Evil 2. It actually looked really. Looked funny.
My God, it looked
really good. It actually looked really, really good.
I can't wait for that.
That game looked really cool. I definitely recommend going to watch video on it. It looked really good. If you guys have not
seen it, trust me, you need to go see it.
Did you see the Minecraft in 4K?
Yes! Oh, I love it! I love it!
Ninja, wait! We're gonna get there, bro. We're gonna get there. I know you're excited. I know everybody's excited about talking about the Microsoft one. We're all excited. We're going to spend the last half of the podcast talking about Microsoft. I'm telling you right now because it's just going to be awesome.
You guys been 2 years on that bitch.
Did anybody watch the virtual reality game called? Did anybody the Transference? Had Elijah Wood, had some pretty big name stars, and they.
I know what you're talking about.
What was the premise behind that one exactly?
I don't know.
Quite follow
it looked
because
fucking weird. It's a VR game, obviously. It was Sword Art Online-esque. That's what it seemed like. It really seemed like
without the actual Sword Art Online in it. Just the virtual reality. Your brain gets transferred into the game or some weird shit. I couldn't follow it, honestly. It looked interesting, but I couldn't follow a damn thing, truth be told.
Yeah, it was a little confusing.
Yeah, I didn't know what the story was from.
I would say, yeah.
It had good characters in it, but besides that, like, what else? Can I get some gameplay? Can I get some anything? Please help. Like, I got nothing. I can't really say. I can't say if I like it or not because I didn't see anything about it.
You really just don't know yet.
You have to look up online to see anything.
They had a pretty cool game. It's a Starfighter game called Starlink Battle for Atlas. But yeah, you did. Yeah, I did. It was the one where you had to put the toys on the controller and stuff.
Got it. Okay, gotcha.
We were thinking that game was going to be pretty cool, but that's just going to be expensive after a while. So parents, if you're thinking about getting that for your kids, Don't. It's gonna cost you arm and a leg. Don't do that shit. Don't be stupid.
Don't do it.
So Far Cry 5, Beyond Good and Evil 2, and Skull and Bones. Obviously Assassin's Creed. Any Assassin's Creed fans out of the homies? I'm not. I know Beast isn't.
No.
I'm not a big fan, so I don't really care about Assassin's Creed. It looked good. The graphics looked amazing, but
the third one they ruined it to me.
Yeah, and the movie was trash. The movie sucked.
Oh yeah, Mario.
And then they had the Mario and Rabbids King
I heard
Battle.
that movie was bad.
That made my heart
stupid.
Die.
To be honest with you,
the combat system they tried to implement was AIDS.
It's a turn-based. Who remembers Ogre Battle 64 back in the day? Anybody remember that?
Oh,
it's almost like that.
Yeah.
Turn-based. It's just they got the Crew 2 coming out. Looked really cool. Looked like a good squad-up game, guys. Just FYI.
Yeah.
Because you can drive cars, fly, do bikes, off-road. It looked like they're trying to compete with Forza Horizon 3 or Forza Horizon 3 is what it looked like. So it looked pretty cool. All right, Ninja. The moment you've been waiting for. I'm just kidding. We're gonna compare the Xbox One X PS4. We're really saving Microsoft for last. So Microsoft's big announcement. We all knew this was coming. Everybody knew it was coming. This year we were getting the Project Scorpio at the end of the year. We didn't know what the new one was going to be called. They came out with the name Xbox One X. What does everybody think of the name? The crowd was not happy about the name.
I don't see why not.
I don't fucking care.
It doesn't matter. The name doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, it didn't matter to me.
It's all about specs.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck the name.
So, all right. So we're going to go over specs. So the CPU is going to be an octa-core CPU, 0.3 gigahertz. It's the most powerful CPU in a gaming console thus far. The GPU is guaranteed to put out 6 teraflops, which means it will be native 4K. 100% will not be that upscaled crap. It's going to be 100% native 4K because all the experts have said you need a minimum of 6 teraflops in order to get to true 4K. So they did that. It's going to be an AMD GPU, which I'm not happy about, but that keeps the cost down. That's fine by me. It's going to have 12 gigabytes of RAM at 326 gigabytes a second. That is fucking insane.
Delicious.
Not only is it going to have superb graphics, it's going to be a lightning fast console. The storage is going to come default 1 terabyte. I like that.
Thank God.
I would say they're probably going to have a 1, 2, and a 4 terabyte console. I guarantee it. Because like they did with the Xbox One S.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
You can get the 500, 1, and 2. I bet they're going to go 1, 2, and 4 on this one, or just 1 and 2. The optical drive is obviously going to be what it had in the One S. It's going to be the 4K Blu-ray player, which is actually really nice if you still collect Blu-rays. Obviously 4K support, HDR support, no VR support, or none mentioned yet. Somebody touch on that. Is anybody upset about that? Do you think you think it's a good move? Do you think it's?
I don't really think they need it. I mean, they're pretty successful without any VR so far. So, I mean, unless a lot of people really want it, I don't see a reason to even have it. I'll leave that to the other guys. I'm good there. Some shit hungry.
Isn't there
I feel like it keeps the price down if it included VR.
Oh, if they had VR, that price would be skyrocketed like a mofo. Nah.
So I mean, for me, I don't really care about VR. I played one VR game, and
which one was that?
It was for PC. It was the John Wick simulator.
I wish I could have played that one.
Yeah, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, but at the same time, do I need it in a console? No.
Oh well.
I'm not dying.
Unless they try to bring back the Kinect and try to maybe bring some VR into it, maybe some exercise bullshit. But besides that, I really don't think they need it. Like VR. That's the only thing. There's no kind of exercise bullshit back because they failed with the Kinect. They ain't gonna lie about them. The Kinect
yes,
True. But I really don't think they need it. It'd be a waste. It'd be just a complete waste. Nope. Xbox, Microsoft, all that. Yeah.
Be a lot of money.
Too much money.
Yeah.
I ain't got that much of that. Shoot. Apocalypse on YouTube. Shit. They freaking Apocalypse on YouTube. This video already been demonetized already. Don't get what they are. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, it might even be hard for them to integrate VR in that, because if it's already running at 4K, if you're going to include that VR, then, how is it going to run? So
it's not.
I don't think they have the technology to do that yet.
They don't have
the to make it run smoothly.
Yeah.
It'd probably be AIDS. We'll just leave VR to their respective companies. Let them do their thing. Well, Xbox take care of the rest. Skills for days. I was so impressed with Xbox and Microsoft. Oh, I'm all giddy on the inside. Oh,
catch me up.
That made me happy.
Catch me up.
We just thought that the VR would just be a waste. I mean, it'd add a lot of money probably on top of already
too much money on it.
My thing is about VR. Stay with PC.
Exactly.
Stay with PC.
Stay with their respective companies. Let them.
Don't even bother doing that on the consoles. I mean, would it be cool? Yes. Are they ready?
Hell
Absolutely
no.
not.
Hell no.
Not ready for that. So, all right, before we move on to Microsoft. Okay, before we move on, we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X. I have both specs up.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, so like I said, they both have octa-core processors. Xbox One X is going to be a 2.3, PS4 Pro 2.1. Okay, not that big of a difference. I have a PS4 Pro. It's a pretty quick console, I'm not gonna lie. Here is one of the huge differences. Huge differences. In the GPUs. So the One X 6 teraflops, the PS4 Pro 4.2.
Bruh.
That says something in and of itself. Sony didn't take their time at all. There should not be that big of a gap between two major consoles at all. The RAM, another huge difference. 12, for the One X, it's going to be 12 gigabytes at 326 gigabytes per second. PS4 Pro, 8 gigs at 218. Huge differences in some of the vital hardware that goes into these consoles. And yet the PS4 Pro is still $400. Sorry, I'd pay $350 for it. I paid $100 for mine. 1 terabyte both, and another big thing is PS4 Pro doesn't have the 4K Blu-ray player, and it has VR support. Which, from what I've been told, the VR for the PlayStation is kind of cool. Overpriced though, way overpriced. It is another $400 system by itself. That's just for the headset. It's not for the Move controllers, which are $100 for 2 of them, plus a $60 camera. So you're still going to be out $500 right there. So you're let's see, $399. I'm going to do the math really quick here. We'll do with tax. How much does it cost if you want to do everything together? So $399. Sales tax here in Georgia is 7%.
You're sold.
$399. So for the Xbox, or for the PlayStation 4 Pro, it's $426.93 by itself. That's just the system.
$426.93.
Okay, so you times that by 2 because the headset is also $400 at $399. So you're at $853.86 to get the PS4 Pro and the headset. Okay, we're gonna do what is 2 plus $100, and then another 60. So you're at $1,000 out of your pocket just to have everything that's out right now for Sony as far as systems.
Why?
Everything. $1,000. $1,000.
Why would you want to waste a whole?
I wouldn't pay that much for a VR.
No, I'm not paying that.
Who's rich enough to get all that?
And again, the hardware's not there. Microsoft, I don't know what they did, but they did it right. They took their time. Instead of rushing the Scorpio out, they took their time. They announced it, 2-3 years ago? And they took their time developing. PlayStation announced it like last year or the same time, said, oh yeah, we're going to put out a 4K system, and then put it out. Instead of taking their time and putting the best hardware they could put that their money could buy into that system and rival the Xbox One S. Now all the rumors is, the PlayStation 5's coming. PlayStation 5 ain't coming out, ladies and gentlemen. It's not coming. Let you know right now.
PS5 does not exist.
That's a rumor.
It's bullshit.
That was started on Reddit by Reddit users. Not coming. We're still probably good 2 or 3 years away from a PlayStation 5, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. All right, Ninja. Everybody watched the Microsoft one. Everybody fell in love with the Microsoft conference. The Microsoft conference in our list of things was the best conference at E3. We're not going to touch on the PC one at all. I don't think anybody watched that one.
I did.
Not many people did watch the PC one because a lot of these games are coming on PC anyway. Especially a lot of the Microsoft ones. They're coming on. So, all right.
Already.
All right, so we talked about the Xbox One X. The price tag on it's going to be $499. Okay, it's going to be $499, obviously, because it's
worth it.
It's a beast of a system. I wouldn't expect anything less.
It's worth it.
I would have liked a $399 price tag on that, but with the hardware that's in it and knowing the specs and stuff, yeah, I could see why. Also, that system is liquid cooled.
Oh, that's the greatest part.
That is another thing. That's another reason why that price tag's $500. It's also liquid cooled, which you don't see in consoles. You see that shit in PCs. So, okay. What is everybody excited about that's coming out for the Xbox?
Pentagrams.
What?
Pentagrams.
Pentagrams. Wait, what? What'd you say? Pentagrams.
Battlegrounds.
Battlegrounds.
Pentagrams!
Yes, unknown. Okay, Player Unknown Battleground will be exclusive.
Exclusive. Xbox.
Exclusive. I'm saying it again. I'm saying it again. I'm saying it again, people. Exclusive to the Xbox One.
To Xbox
exclusive. It'll be out later. See fucking awesome game for that game. Exclusives.
Yeah.
No, someone's. Oh god. Little audio issues. Oh, what the fuck was that? Some
what
audio
the hell?
issues there.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay, we're good.
Oh,
okay.
there we go.
Hey, I don't know what that was. Wow.
No, that was terrible.
I had an internet issue. Good thing I can edit this shit.
Edit for the win. Thank God for editing.
So obviously, Player Unknown Battleground that's coming out solely for the Xbox. Obviously, it's already on PC, but the Xbox players, you guys are going to get it, and it's going to be amazing. I'm going to assume that it's going to have the $29.99 price tag that it does on Steam. I'm assume that.
Watch it be $60.
I don't care. I'm buying it anyway.
I would assume that's going to be $29.99 because reasons. Another one too that I like to see that Microsoft I liked seeing was they're tapping into the JRPG platform in Black Desert Online. So they're tapping into the Japanese RPGs like Final Fantasy and that.
Oh yeah.
They're sorry Sony, you're not going to have just sole ownership over JRPGs anymore. So that actually what was the other one? Wait a minute! Did anybody know Conan Exiles was going to come out on the Xbox?
I did.
I heard it was not very good.
I didn't hear. Yeah, I heard it was kind of trash, but
I didn't
see that one. They didn't announce that. Maybe they did. I just missed it. Crackdown 3.
Hell yeah!
My boy Terry.
My man, Terry Crews. Tell me that boy.
I want it.
No, if Terry Crews is your sponsor for the game, let's go. Done. Over. Done. Get it automatically.
That game looks fucking fantastic.
Crackdowns. The first couple Crackdowns were already amazing, and the third one, beast mode. Done.
Cuphead. Cuphead's going to be finally coming out.
Oh, I remember Cuphead.
That was that retro,
the classic back in the day style.
Yeah, retro classic cartoon kind of looking game that actually looked kind of cool. Not gonna lie, I'll probably get that one.
Nostalgia.
So it's coming out soon. Cuphead's coming out soon.
Definitely get the new Metro.
The new Metro game looked fucking. That was the game that they previewed on the Xbox. Was Metro.
Yes.
That's what they did.
Yeah,
I knew they had one that's going to come out on both.
Yep.
But that was previewed on the Xbox One.
Oh, sweet Metro.
Oh my god, it looked amazing.
It looked absolutely beautiful.
They did Shadow of War on the Xbox One X too. Did anybody see that?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Yeah, that actually looked really cool. We've known about that one for a couple months now, so that was no surprise. But it was a surprise that was shown at the Microsoft conference, not the Sony, because the first one was shown at the Sony the first time. So
beautiful.
I think I just said the first time twice.
First time.
I'm retarded. It's my bad. Minecraft is getting online play. Well, MMO play. I'm sorry, not online play. MMO play.
It's about time.
That looked really cool.
State of Decay 2 looked decent.
Yes.
State of Decay 2 is a squad up game. We're all getting it. I don't care how much it costs.
Yeah.
I'll buy it for you. Not really. No, I won't.
A game Beast and I played. Osiris New Dawn. is coming to the Xbox.
Yes, it is. Oh, that's right.
That was it's kind of like No Man's Sky, but better.
The No Man's Sky with everything in it.
It was what No Man's Sky should have been.
Yeah, it's No Man's Sky success.
That actually looked cool. Did anybody see Ori and the Will of the Wisps? Anybody see that gameplay?
Yeah, the trailer at all? The first game.
Ah, shit. That actually looked really good.
I
liked that one.
It looks beautiful. Just
the pure exclusives coming out for Xbox is just unfucking real.
Let's go.
Unreal.
Beautiful.
Dark and Light.
Was it 22?
What was Dark and Light? What was that?
Dark and Light.
Flirt and Contrast. Was this the other? There was two JRPGs. It was Black Desert Online, and I want to say Dark and Light was the other one.
What was Dark and Light?
There was two JRPGs that were previewed, and they both looked amazing.
Dark and Light. Dark and Light. I
believe that was the other one. All right, so most of us are Xbox players or PC players. Obviously, a lot of the Xbox games they can put out go on PC as well. What is everybody excited about? Let's start with Apple's, and we'll work our way down.
I don't know. I didn't really get pumped about a whole lot, to be honest.
There's nothing coming out that's going to be on both. I mean, I know you're a PC player. You're the PC Master Race, homie. So there's nothing, because there's a bunch of shit. That's the problem with Microsoft, was that there was just so much shit they put out. So much shit. It was hard to stay with everything. God, there's so much shit.
God, this is
Forza look good. All right, Ninja, this is what you wanted. You wanted to talk about the Microsoft one.
I thought, hey, you said we're going down the line.
Screw line.
We're on Microsoft. Listen, we're at the top now.
We're at the top. Screw the line. Let's go.
Okay, I tell you what. Just go. Just go. Everybody, just go.
I want to play devil's advocate real quick. I mean,
yeah,
just with Xbox versus PS4, what was the biggest thing that really made Xbox out there? Was the 4K, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
But another big thing is how many systems they'll sell.
Well,
at that $500 price point.
They're going to have people buy it regardless.
Yeah.
People are going to pre-order that shit. As soon as it goes to pre-order, it'll be sold out within a couple days, if not the first day. It doesn't.
I know people going in debt for that.
Oh yeah, people are going in debt for this.
People are going in debt for that?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's going to be worth it.
I mean, you got to think. All of us have just about every console. Yep. You know what I mean? So for us, we can wait. I personally am not going to. I'm going to buy it before, I'm going to pre-order that shit. I'm 100% pre-ordering the Xbox One X.
Already done.
And I'm going to sell my Xbox One S. So, because I won't need it anymore. There's no point for it.
Yeah, that's literally no need for
it. There are Microsoft, and I don't like calling them fanboys. I don't like calling anybody fanboys, but that's what they are. That's the best way to describe them. There are Microsoft fanboys that are so diehard Xbox that it doesn't matter how much money they have. They could have just enough to buy it, and they will, and they'll be broke, and it won't matter. Kids will be like, "Mommy, I need this one," and Mommy and Daddy will go buy it. And it's coming out November 7th. It's coming out right. It's coming out before Black Friday. What deals are they going to have with it? How many games are they going to sell with it? Are they going to have a price drop for, are they going to have a kick-ass deal, where it rivals PlayStation? That's something that Microsoft's going to have to figure it out. When's COD drops that day too, does it not? Doesn't World War II drop on November 7th?
I thought it was 11th.
God, that's going to be insane.
Yeah, the 11th.
The 11th, okay.
Is it? Okay, so it's Veterans Day?
Yeah.
November 11th is Veterans Day, right?
Yeah.
November 3rd. It comes out November 3rd.
Oh, so it comes out early.
It's 4 days before.
That's going to be insanity.
Oh, we didn't touch on. I know something we forgot.
What did we forget?
Xbox is making all original Xbox games backwards compatible on the Xbox One. That was what they set apart from PlayStation. PlayStation, no backwards compatibility with anything other than you could pay $20 a month for PlayStation Now, which isn't that good, and it's too expensive. It's a streaming service, kind of like Netflix for games, so you don't actually get to download the game on your console and keep it. If you keep it up, you have to get in queue and wait your turn to play it, blah, blah, blah. That is something that set them apart. That always sets Xbox apart, Microsoft apart, because they've always had backwards compatibility. PlayStation had it. PlayStation 3 had it. They did away with it in PlayStation 4, and I still think they're stupid for it, to be honest with you. Because I feel like if they brought backwards compatibility, you'd see a lot more PlayStation 3 players coming over to the PS4. But like, oh shit, I'll just trade that shit in towards the PS4, keep all my games. You know what I mean? And get rid of my PS3. But I still am clueless as to why they didn't do that. But the original Xbox games, that's nostalgic for a lot of us who grew up with the original Xbox, which is probably most of us.
Amen. There.
That's Knights of the Republic. That's going to be amazing. Star Wars, obviously, Jedi Academy.
Are they making a new one?
No, they have. It's rumored. It is not in the works. BioWare did not announce it at E3, which I wasn't expecting because it's been rumored for, I don't know, probably better part of a decade, maybe. It's been rumored that they're making a third one. There's word on the street that they're making a movie for it or a TV show or something. Netflix has got rights to something with Disney and Star Wars, but nobody knows what it is. I know that there's a TV show coming for Star Wars, a live-action TV show. We just don't know what it's going to be. We don't know whether it's going to be prequel, if it's going to fit into this current one, this current generation, whatever. I would like to see a Knights of the Old Republic. I think that would be fantastic. The first one was awesome. Second one was pretty good, but the first one was amazing. I mean, that was legit. Sea of Thieves. Who watched it? Who watched the video on
Thieves? Beautiful.
Sea of Thieves is going to be a 100% squad.
Definitely getting it. Squad up, all of us.
That game is going to be fucking hilarious.
So awesome. Oh, man.
It's so cartoony.
Exactly.
It's funny.
It's a fantastic kind of funny. Oh, I can't wait. I'm getting it. Definitely.
It looks good. It actually does. It looks really good. It comes out early 2018, I believe is what it was. Early 2018 was the release date on it. So we're not going to get it for at least 6 to 8 months. So quarter 2 2018. So yeah, around springtime next year. Around this time next year is when we get it.
My heart hurts.
That sucks, but I would rather see them take their time on it because it does look really. It looks like it's a very promising game.
It looks fun.
It does. It looks a lot of fun. I mean, it's going to be completely online, so
co-op all day.
Obviously, the graphics aren't going to be there like it is in Skull and Bones. Obviously, what Ubisoft is putting out, or Ubisoft, whatever your fucking name is. I don't say that shit right. I don't fucking care.
Those guys.
But it's obviously the graphics are not going to rival that. But it's made to be a cartoony, fun, squad up with your friends and do stupid shit, which that's what we normally do.
It's like our thing.
Pretty much.
Let's see.
Last thoughts, guys? Anything I didn't touch on that we didn't touch on? Anything that's coming out?
I'd just like to shout out Xbox for keeping the VCR look real.
Right.
That a boy.
It is actually going to be smaller than the Xbox One X.
Yes, thank God. Smaller Xbox. Better time for all of us.
So no, I know what he meant. But the Xbox backwards compatibility, the original Xbox games backwards compatibility, I think that's fantastic. I am very happy. That was a surprise to me. I didn't think they'd actually do it, but the fact that they're staying true to what they've always been known for was backwards compatibility and good content. Finally, they're having 22 exclusives, guys. 22 exclusives just for the Xbox. I was talking to my old GameStop manager. I don't like him anyway. He can fuck off. But he was like, she's like, there's a lot of exclusives for PlayStation, and now I want it to be able to be like, 22, bitch.
22,
what now?
Fucker.
You know what I mean? Like I want to go 22, bitch. What now? I'm neither a Sony fanboy or a Microsoft fanboy. I play both. I have both, but I feel like again, Microsoft won E3. If there was a competition, Microsoft won it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was a fantastic presentation. It was game after game after game after game. They didn't do a whole lot of talking, except for the Xbox One X. Obviously, they did a little more talking for that one, but it was game, and it was constant. With PlayStation, there's a whole lot of talking. You just want to tell the guy to shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying.
Shut the fuck up.
Play the trailers. Let me see it.
Just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
They were just trying to fill time.
Yeah,
basically. So.
Well, listen, we don't have a lot of stuff coming, but we're going to keep talking anyways.
We do that anyway. We talk a lot.
Yeah,
but last thoughts, guys, before we sign off here. Last thoughts. Anything, that we missed that I didn't get?
What I meant, but all right.
I know what you meant.
Won.
We'll keep on. Because I'm pretty sure the recording's like an hour. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming out of the podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you drop the like. I'm going to leave Twitters and YouTubes, Twitches in the description below. So make sure you guys go show them some love. And as always, Dude Squad, we'll catch you on the flip side.
Deuces.
Bye.